What's up guys, Mike here, and today we are back with another rebuild, and we are keeping things fresh. We are doing something completely new. I'm doing a rebuild challenge against myself, and when I put it like that, it sounds a lot more lonely than I thought. This is only going to be a 3-season rebuild because we've got two teams here. We've got a lot going on. Right from the start, as you can see, we are going to be using the Kings and Bulls. Anyway, yeah, I guess you might possibly think I might favor the Bulls here because I am a Chicago Bulls fan, and that would make perfect sense. But I promise you I'm not going to do that. As I'm talking though, as you can see, I am just reworking the staff here. And just quick side note, I've got to say, if there's anyone that looks like he's a no-nonsense man, someone who doesn't tolerate nonsense at all, it is Benjamin Walker. The Kings need no nonsense. The Kings are the team that's had a lot of nonsense going on in the past. Actually, with that said, I am going to make the theme of this first season why the Kings have been horribly bad and why they have been one of the worst run franchises in sports history, basically the last few seasons. Right now, I'm randomly choosing who gets the better head scout, and it is the Chicago Bulls. That was random. Don Carter, not bad though. Also, I've made it a new thing. In my rebuilds from now on, I have to keep at least 2 of the team's current core the entire time, unless I lose them in free agency somehow. But let me establish I'm keeping Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. on the Bulls, and De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley III. I'm not allowed to trade those guys. That's the rule, which means let's immediately trade Zach LaVine. Okay, so we can get Jamal Murray and Will Barden, and we just give up our 2019 pick, but it'd be lottery protected. This is a steal of a trade, and immediately we're gonna turn Jamal Murray into a shooting guard, which makes him 2 overall points better. That is sick. Now though, it is the Kings' turn, and again, optimizing our lineup so that we can make a move. Now I've got to say, our first move has to be getting our pick back from the Celtics. And with that said, let's jump into our first installment of why the Kings have sucked for over a decade. Because in 2015, the Kings traded away Nick Stauskas, Carl Landry, Jason Thompson, and their 2019 unprotected first-round pick in exchange for some irrelevant prospects that never made it and a future second-round pick because, wait for it, they wanted to make cap space for Rajon Rondo. That is a winning franchise. That is how you build a championship contender. Let's just give away picks for basically nothing. Speaking of smart moves though, I do like John Collins. I sent Bogdanovich and Willie Cauley-Stein. Got back John Collins. John Collins is best as a power forward. That is fine. I also really like TJ Warren though. I just think he's a solid small forward to have. 86 open shot 3. Yeah, we're giving up a 2023 first round pick, but not too worried. We can also get Montrezl Harrell, and again, the 2019 draft with Zion, RJ, all these guys is gonna be pretty loaded, so it'll be good to have guys like Harrell that I'll be able to move for draft picks. That is why I just made that trade. And for now, guys, I think I am done with the preseason trading portion of this video. Here are the team starting lineups for the first season: De'Aaron, Buddy, Marvin Bagley, John Collins. Just kidding, Bielitsa, I do know how to say your name. For the Bulls, we've got Conley, Dunn, Barden, Lowry, and Wendell. Now, as for simming, obviously I cannot sim on both teams at the same time, so when the games actually matter, I'll sim month by month. Kings, we're going all the way to the All-Star break. Actually, no, trade deadline. There we go. Turning off trade offers, and so we're just gonna go draft by draft on the Kings' biggest mistakes. 2011 draft, DeMarcus Cousins, good, nice job. Immediately, 2012 draft, number 5 pick, Thomas Robinson. Guess who's the number 6 pick? Damian Lillard. Guess who's number 9? Andre Drummond. As you can see immediately, you know, not the best. And the thing is, the 2012 Kings seemed like they had somewhat of a promising core. They did have Isaiah Thomas and DeMarcus Cousins. They also had Tyreek Evans, but Isaiah and DeMarcus, that alone should be a good core to at least, you know, build off of. But moving ahead, you know, just spoiler alert here, the Kings would not build behind Isaiah and DeMarcus because in 2014, the Kings would trade Isaiah Thomas for a trade exception that went unused and the rights to someone who has never played in the NBA. The reason they did this is that they wanted to sign Darren Collison because they wanted more of a pass-first point guard. Isaiah Thomas, of course, would go on to average around 30 points per game for the Boston Celtics, but that is life as a Kings fan. I also just remembered that life as a Kings fan has us needing to get our pick back, and in order to get that pick back, we just had to give up all of the picks you just saw on that screen. Bobby Portis is still undecided. All right, well, I'm able to move 2 one-year contracts for 2 two 2-year contracts. Mozgov, not great. We're going to try to trade him away the second that we can in the offseason. But as for Bobby Portis, at this point, I think he has to go. And if we move Bobby Portis and Denzel Valentine, we can end up with Steven Adams. So I'm going to make this trade, and then the plan is definitely going to be to move Mike Conley and Steven Adams in the offseason. I really like this. I like where the Bulls are right now. I think we have a ton of assets to make big moves. As for the Kings, I am going to trade Patrick Beverley for DJ Augustine just because Beverley's contract was a 1-year deal. Augustine's got 2 years. He becomes better as a shooting guard. Kings 16 wins. Bulls only have 8 right now. We want to see more losses coming from the Kings, especially because we actually have our pick now. And so far, promising. Let's keep it up. Anyway, this first season is taking a while, so let's just get to the end. We will continue with fun King facts for anyone that is not a Kings fan, starting in season 2. Okay, so we are in the contract extension phase here, and anyone that's willing to sign, especially for the minimum, come on down. Again, just guys we could trade. Okay, we're good with that. Bulls 16 wins, Kings 23. Eaten by a lion for Zion. That doesn't even rhyme that well, but I saw it somewhere on the internet, and it's just not a great tag on. I'd get mauled by a lion for Zion. Yeah, that's kind of just like a rap, you know, change how a word is actually pronounced so it fits into the verse kind of thing. I am, of course, at this point rambling. We're at the end of the season though, and come on, Kings. Big loss. Okay. Curry, MVP. Doncic, Rookie of the Year. None of our players anywhere. And here are the final season stats. Buddy, 17 a game. De'Aaron, you know, solid numbers. We don't even need to deep dive into those. Here's the NBA playoffs. Let's let it run. Okay, so Raptors, NBA champions, thank you. And Rockets beat the Warriors Nuggets in the NBA Finals. Charles Barkley been saying it. I've got to say, Chuck is really smart here. He decided that he loved the Denver Nuggets in the beginning of the season. And so he started telling everyone, watch out for the Nuggets. And we are going to reject this goaltending rule. I guess, you know, draft lottery, top 12, done through lotto, whatever. Anyway, as we watch this draft lottery that changes everything, we've got the Kings at 8, and then the Bulls are going to be number 4 because the pick was lottery protected, so we're fine. And lottery results, Chicago Bulls number 1 pick. No way. Literally, I'm going back in this edit and showing you right here as I go from the exact moment that the Raptors won, speeding all the way up to right now, the Bulls winning the lottery, just to prove that I did not fix the Bulls winning the lottery here. That is insane. That is so great for the Bulls. The Kings are the number 6 pick. Not that great, but because the Bulls already have the first pick, I am going to try to get the second pick for the Kings. First, though, let's go through staff signings, and let me just finish my point about Charles Barkley. The man took a no-risk situation. He decided, hey, the Denver Nuggets are going to be really good, so he told the world that he believed in the Nuggets. If the Nuggets did not impress, you know, he's just Charles Barkley. He makes mistakes all the time. But he has been hyping up the Nuggets so much. The Nuggets are currently the top seed in the West, and Charles Barkley is looking like a genius. So that's where we're at right now. As for where the Kings are at, we can trade Buddy Hield. And I know what I'm going to do with Chicago. I'm going to draft Zion for them. So I'm going to draft RJ for the Kings, which means Buddy is expandable. So let's expand him. And this is the counteroffer. We are good with this. Okay, so right now the Kings have the number 2 and 6 picks. We are going to see if the Bulls can get the 3rd pick. And I asked for their 2021 and 2023 pick. I'm going to take this. We get the Knicks picks for the foreseeable future. The 2021 pick in particular could be great. 2023, that is way on the horizon, but we could use that as a trade asset. And we just get rid of a ton of cap space. We also get, again, the number 3 pick. As for the Kings, let's see if we can move up to number 4. They want us to give up DJ Augustine and a 2nd round pick. Can we just give them DJ Augustine? I guess I just overpaid, but it's DJ Augustine. How does he have 2.5 trade value? NBA draft time though. Let's get it. So with the first pick in the NBA draft, Chicago Bulls select Zion Williamson. Somewhere in New Jersey, Mike Korzemba is going crazy. If the Bulls got RJ, I'd also be so happy. And if the Bulls got Cam Reddish, again, I'd be hyped. We're gonna just do the dream draft here for me. Getting Zion and Cam Reddish in the same draft. As for the Kings, we're gonna take Bol Bol. For now, Kings have a 2nd round pick, and I'm just gonna take center who's a C but 19 overall and has a 7'9" wingspan. And as you can see, Zion 82 overall, Cam 78, RJ 80, Bol Bol 78. Okay, so before free agency starts, we need to get rid of Mozgov's contract. We somehow just got the Brooklyn Nets top 3 protected pick there. Should also get rid of Fournier, I guess. Atlanta Hawks 1st round pick I like a lot. Let's hopefully go back to it. Yep, okay, taking it. Boom. Easy. Okay, making moves. So now 36 million cap. Bulls only 10 million, but they have a huge cap hold in Robin Lopez, which is now gone. Bulls 32, Kings 32. I'm just gonna have each team, you know, offer the max contract, and wherever the free agent chooses, he chooses. So for the Bulls, I would love Clay. I can't get rid of Wendell or Lowry, so Clay makes the most sense for the Bulls. As for the Kings, I just brought in Bol, but I also want to win now. That said, they also need a small forward, so I mean, we could get Clay, and he fits well on the Kings too, which means here we go. 4 years, max contract offered. Bulls, same thing. Now with the Bulls, I'm not going to offer DeMarcus because it just makes no sense. I guess it does make sense for both the Kings and the Bulls to throw offers at Jimmy Butler as well, but again, I don't like the whole coming back thing. So the Bulls aren't going to offer him, the Kings are. The Bulls could use a point guard though, so let's offer Kemba. And let's see what happens. Kemba agrees with the Bulls. Clay agrees with the Kings. That is awesome. The Kings and Bulls can afford the same exact thing here. I guess they both would be going for Quinn and Grimes. Here we go. Let's see who the man chooses. He chose the Kings. All right. No favoritism at all. You're seeing it. As for the Bulls, we're just gonna take the best player by expected money, I guess. I mean, 23. Him or Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I did not see he was a restricted free agent. Why do I do that? So just right away, Clay jumps to a 91 as a small forward. Amazing. And of course, we are loading the draft class again. As for training camps, untapped potential every time here. I'm all about that. We're going to be giving that untapped potential to RJ and Bol. That, of course, will hopefully either get their trade value up or make them better basketball players. As for Zion, his potential already says A+. What does his attributes say? 94. All right, we're giving Zion unlimited, and let's also give it to Cam Reddish. And here we are, season 2. Finally, we are going to just completely set up our coaching profiles. Okay, so here is my coaching profile for the Kings. It's going to be the exact same thing for the Bulls. For now, we're just going to try to play team basketball and see how that does. 7-man deep is not deep at all. We'll go 8-man. That is a compromise. All right, and so if I reset the lineups here, this is what I've got, but I'm going to change things up. Here's what I got for the Bulls. So with the Kings, here is our 8-man rotation. I do not like Yogi Ferrell, just a 74 as our 8th man, but with the Bulls, yeah, I'm definitely playing Cam. Not that many minutes. Let's give him 28. Okay, and this is actually going to be our final rotation. Zion's getting 42 minutes because I know this game. Zion is just a god. Oh, and I almost forgot system proficiency. We are going to be going pace and space, baby. We have gone 7 seconds in the past. I'm not sure if that's the best lineup if your team isn't overpowered. I have seen you guys say that you could change your team training so that you're focusing mostly on chemistry. The Kings have a 37% team chemistry for now, so let's just put 10 in everything else and go 80. I guess we'll do the same for the Bulls just until they get a good team chemistry. That makes sense. Once that team chemistry is there, we'll just reset it back to 33 for each. For now though, let's sim to December 15th, and the Sacramento Kings did play better. That means we're gonna sim actually right here, December 10th, right before the Bulls game. All right, so at December 11th, 12 and 13 for the Kings, 10 and 13 for the Bulls. Their chemistries are almost there. Quickly go to December 16th and stop on it, okay? And we're gonna look at the box score here. Bulls, Cam Reddish. Killing it. Nice. Bagley. Okay. So for the Chicago Bulls, we officially just made a move for Devin Booker. We moved Jamal Murray, Cody Zeller, and Will Barton, our 2021 first-round pick, and the Knicks 2023 first-round pick, basically for Devin and the Suns 2020 first-round pick. We definitely have a solid core here. I'm going to change Chris Dunn back to a point guard, and now we just need a backup big man. And just sitting in free agency is Zubac here. Yeah, we're just going to take him. Boom. Easy. And now here we have the 8-man rotation for the Bulls. Kemba, Devin, Zion, Lowry, Wendell, and Cam is our 6th man. Very happy with this. Now for the Kings. Let's go on and get a center. Bol has a 4-star trade value. That's going to come in very handy. Let's go for the man, Andre Drummond. All right, 3.5 stars. We legit have to trade away like 4 players just to make any trade possibly work. All right, I tried to get greedy and trade for picks, and now it looks like we have to add picks actually, or we have to add in John Collins. We could just give up this Hawks pick. Give me Drummond. Are you kidding me? All right, at this point, take the Nuggets pick, which is actually our pick, I think. All right. Thank you, Detroit. Now we've got a solid center and backup center. We are definitely going to look to upgrade our shooting guard position this offseason if RJ does not progress that well, but hopefully he does. And this is the rotation we're going with. As for the Bulls, here we go. I'm just going to go up until around here, just because right now we're training heavy on team chemistry. And if one of the teams does get good chemistry, I do want to reset that. All right, so we're at the point where both teams have chemistry over 80%, which means let's go reset our training. I'm just gonna put everything on 0 and auto. As for the Kings, okay, now let's get to the trade deadline. Let's see if we wanna make any moves. The Kings are playing well. I don't know what is going on in Chicago. So looking at the Kings stats, De'Aaron killing it. Drummond with a great PER, RJ with a great PER. Clay kind of struggling, but that's fine. He is shooting drastically worse from 3. Hopefully he's just in a slump. As for the Bulls, Zion doing his thing. Devin, Kemba not great, and Lowry really struggling. I'm gonna just make Lowry a small forward and make Zion a small forward / power forward. And I'm going to start Zion at power forward. Let's see if that works. Zion's been killing it. He is definitely the better rebounder. If we continue to struggle, then I got to say Kemba's got to go. By the way, let's take away some minutes from Lowry. Give more to Zion. I mean, feed the beast. And Devin's been crushing it. Let's get him up to 42. We're going with this rotation now. As for the Kings, we're going to lower Clay's minutes. Also, we're going to split minutes between Collins and Bagley. We need a backup point guard badly. Let's see if we try to trade Harry Giles if we're able to get that backup point guard. Malik still has 1 year left. We're going to pull the trigger here. Boom, Malik Monk. Like it. Alex Len actually has 2-star trade value. So does Shumpert. Okay, we could get a point guard. Bonga. This is a possibility. Yup, we're going with Bonga. Awesome trade for us. Our 7th man is now going to be Malik Monk, and 8th, Bonga. And here we go. We're going with this. We are going back to heavy on tactical, and actually we're going to go 100%. So now let's sim up to the All-Star break. All-Star break. Do we have any All-Stars? Kemba. Never a good sign when we have one All-Star between 2 teams, but yeah, I mean, we could just go to the end of the season here. Okay, MVP, KD, wow. RJ, Rookie of the Year with 20 a game, 8 assists, 7 rebounds, man. And Zion and RJ are both 2nd team All-NBA, but we're not All-Stars. The Kings are the 6th seed. Bulls did not make the playoffs, 36 and 46, horrible. Here are the stats. Devin Booker murdered at 27 a game. Zion just not shooting enough for what I want, but he does finish with a great PER. Lowry just struggling. As for the Kings, here are the PERs, and here are the stats. Fox, great numbers. RJ, you're the man. Clay, get that 3-point percentage up. What's going on? We might end up playing RJ at small forward. Right now, Clay's just a small forward, so we're gonna make him small forward / shooting guard. And yeah, let's do this. First round, I believe. I don't care what Charles Barkley said. We could beat the Nuggets. Maybe not. Maybe though. Oh, come on, guys. We do not beat the Nuggets. Let's just end this nightmare of a 2nd season. And the Raptors made the finals again, but the Warriors win the NBA finals without Clay. All right, on to year 3. Okay, so after the draft lottery, the Bulls have the 19th pick. The Kings do not have a pick. Honestly, right now, I'm not too focused on the draft. I'm more focused on just improving the team that I already have. And let's just jump into the draft, and whatever the Bulls can get with their pick, I mean, maybe we'll get a steal. All right, so Precious is still available. He's only slated as a potential starter, but right now it says he's a 77 overall. Not bad. I mean, I'll take him with that late of a pick. That is great. Bulls also have a 2nd round pick, and I'm going to take Tyler Hero. I've watched him a lot on YouTube. That is really the reason I took him. He is a 69 overall, whatever, 2nd round pick. 76 overall for our 1st round pick is nice though. And again, we're at free agency cap room -7.8. So the Bulls are at -3.5. Because the Kings have more cap room, I'm going to give them the first shot at the most affordable player. Honestly, the Kings don't really need anything. They have their 8-man rotation set. So if the Bulls do need a player, then I will give them first dibs. But the Bulls are pretty set too. So at this point, we're just going for an asset, which means let's grab the 22-year-olds here. As for the Bulls, they can go for the 23-year-olds, and they both sign with the Bulls and Kings. Okay, player progression gonna be huge here. The Bulls need Zion to get better. The Kings have RJ become an 86. That's solid, and Zion's an 89. Let's get it. All right, so with player progression done, let's sim to training camps. At this point, though, I think for the Bulls, the best thing is just to wait until January 15th when Chris Dunn can be traded. At that point, we could probably make a big move. Now, looking at the Kings, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, we are chilling. Center, we're good. Really, we need a better power forward, if anything. Bagley is untradeable because of the rules I already said. We've got Collins. We're putting Clay at shooting guard. RJ's going to be our small forward. Okay, we're going to go in with this. All right. So I'm going to give both teams 1 month. Also, these training camps will help with untapped potential. Cam, let's get you up, and Precious. As for the Kings, John Collins, boom. I mean, thinking long term, RJ's probably the better move if he does not have a 99 potential, which he does not. Okay, so we're going with that. And here we are, 8-man rotation. At this point, 8th man is going to be playing 10 minutes probably for both teams. So here's what we're going to go with for Sacramento. First of all, I'm getting out of the Warriors playbook. We're going to Celtics though instead. I'm also just going to keep our scoring options just how they are. All right, now with the Bulls. And yeah, I'm going to start Cam Reddish at small forward. And right now, Lowry and Cam are basically splitting time. We'll see how our team does, which means let's go. Okay, and so the Kings are a nice 8-6. Bulls 11-3. Thank you. At least the Bulls are killing it. Kemba's still not doing what I really want from him. Only 6 assists a game. The thing is, I'm not going to be crazy, though. I mean, 11-3. Bulls don't need a trade. I don't know what is happening with the Kings. Klay Thompson is just not playing how he should be. And De'Aaron's struggling. I mean, we could see what we could get for Clay. So we can get D'Angelo Russell, who I know becomes better as a shooting guard. I'm with this D'Angelo Russell trade. I think this is actually a great trade right here. Make D'Angelo shooting guard. Boom, 89. We have a backup in Dinwiddie and Bonga now. Let's look to move Bonga for a backup guard if we need to, because we still have Kyrie Thomas right here. If we package them. All right, we would be able to get Landry here and Jonah, both of who have player options left, and I'm about this. Let's do it. Obviously, we're going to need to keep training in team chemistry, but that's perfectly fine. Bagley, you know what? Get in here. Starting lineup, baby. You made it. I am going to only give Landry, I guess, 8 minutes. And yeah, let's just keep going now. Horrible loss to Cleveland. Chicago's doing all right, though. And the Kings have definitely picked it up. All right. Right now, the Kings are in third. The Bulls are the top seed in the East, so... Oh, my God. I just do not have faith in this team. Zion is just straight up beasting. I think the move is possibly trading Cam for a power forward. And in a huge move, we just traded Kemba and Precious and the Knicks first round pick, and we got back Joel Embiid. Joel becomes better as a power forward. So does Wendell. All right, now we need a point guard. We've got Cam to go get one. Is Devin averaging any kind of assists? He's doing fine. And this looks like it could be a big time move. We go for Trae Young. We have no first round picks to trade at this point, right? Oh no, we have our 2025. Yes, okay. Massive changes to our team, but I think we've gotten way better. We've got Trae Young, Devin Booker, Zion, Wendell, and Embiid starting. Lowry, Dunn, and Zubac on the bench. I think we made some big time moves for the Bulls. As for the Kings, they're still just doing completely fine. Kings, doing fine. Only spot we could really upgrade is the power forward spot here. Now Bagley fell down and Collins is playing better. All right, we're just gonna like split time between them, I guess. And we'll start Collins. He's the better overall. So let's try this out. We'll go to the trade deadline. We'll watch Sacramento because I now have all the faith in the world in the Bulls. The Bulls are just doing fine. They're great. All right, so I really think the Kings' problem is we just need more shooting, man. I mean, I think we could put John Collins at center, except he does not block any shots. Drummond's been playing great on defense. 52% from the line, though, killing us. Bagley's an 86 center. John Collins is only an 87. Here's what I'm thinking, though. Vucevic is signed. He's better on defense. I'm pulling the trigger. We're doing it. I might regret this. See what Vucevic is as a power forward. Thought he would be better. Okay. Inside defense, he has the best tied with Bagley. I mean, if we could get a center somehow, or Nurkic possibly, and Brian Antoine. Nurkic, solid rim protection, 20 PR. Let's do it. You know what? drastic moves, honestly. I think our team is gonna be better because of them. The only thing is now we need a backup point. So here we go. None of my starting lineup has really been killing it. So for now, I'm just gonna keep them all 38 minutes. Let's go to training. Let's get our team chemistry up as fast as possible. Playoffs are coming soon. All right, we did it. Don't need to stop at the trade deadline because we've made big moves already. And I just trust the Bulls. Let's watch the Kings. Mike Conley, consistent all-star since I traded it. Got Zion, all right, Embiid, and RJ Barrett. Okay, 47 and 35. Not great. RJ, first team All-NBA though. Zion second, Embiid third. Bulls, top seed in the East. Kings, 6th seed. Looking at the stats, RJ doing his thing. De'Aaron's still struggling. Let's look at the Bulls. They ended up 56 and 26. Almost best record in the NBA. Warriors at the top, but that's fine. It is the first round. Come on, Sacramento. Okay, big first win. Big second win. Hold on. Okay, 3-1. Bulls chilling. Sacramento, come on. Okay, let's go. I just want to see how RJ did in that series. Killed it. Let's go. And D'Angelo stepping up. All right. You know what? Simulate playoffs. We're feeling this. I'm not going to obviously go all the way, especially with the Sacramento Kings. But the Bulls are here. Oh, and they're up 1-0. Okay, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. We're just going. Now I'm simming current rounds. Okay, come on, Chicago. Come on, Chicago. Big game 7. We're watching on Gamecast, Simcast, whatever. And we got it, baby. Timberwolves in the finals. They swept the Warriors. Who's on their team? Nico Mannion, the man. I love all his highlights on YouTube. All right, NBA Finals, here we go. And in the finals, I do want to say that, yeah, I mean, the Kings lost in the second round. It was a little bit of a struggle. Maybe I should have just let it play out. But when you rebuild 2 teams at the same time, this is what happens. I can't just focus on one team, so I can't make them as good as I possibly could have. I had to split free agencies, draft picks, stuff like that. But here we go. It's 1-1. We gotta win one on the road. And okay, big comeback. Big third quarter. We got this. All right, up 2-1. Big third and fourth quarter. Second half killed it. And immediately right back. Here we go though. At home, we have home court advantage. Guys. Now we have to steal one on the road. Can we come up big in the fourth? It's so close. They crushed us at the end. Oh, God. All right. Well, Minnesota Timberwolves, NBA champions. That one hurts in 6 games. Yeah, we did not make it to game 7. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Make sure to comment down below what you want to see next. And if you're already subscribed, thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Cue that music, baby. By the way, if you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are going to love watching. All you have to do is just click on either one of them on the screen right here. And other than that, guys, again, have a great day and peace.